and welcome to another edition of the Pea Shed. This video again is in 4 parts. First of all, I'm going to give you a Pea Challenge of the Week. Then we're going to read a fable, which if you remember is a story that gives us a life lesson. And this week's story is all about a bar of gold and how that was used to make somebody really determined, which we all need to be in school and in life. Then we've got some special guests. Some of you Winton friends out in the community that are going to do our darts challenge of the week, see if you can add the scores up. And of course we're going to do our daily mile, so I want you to get out there, whether you're in your house, your garden, or out in the open, and get running with our special guests so that we can all make sure we're keeping up our fitness. Can't wait to see you all back at school. Hope you enjoy the video. Everyone, here's my 30-second challenge this week. Give it a go. All you have to do is throw the ball up in the air and catch it. Sit down, throw the ball up in the air and catch it. So here's my go. Miss Johnson's going to give me 30 seconds and see how far we can go.
Okay, go.
1, 2, 3, 4. Thrown it too high. The higher you throw it, the more time you're going to waste. 9, 6, does that count? 7, 8, 9, 10. God, my goodness me.
And stop.
So 11 for me. I reckon you guys could beat that. Go back to the start of this video, get something to throw in the air. Good luck. Hey everyone, the story of the week this week is called The Bar of Gold, and it's a story all about believing in yourself, which is really important. Okay, here we go. The Bar of Gold. Weeping John was a farm labourer. That means he was a worker. He was called Weeping John because he was always moaning about the hard life he had. Here I am, he used to say, hard-working, honest and intelligent, and yet I'm so poor I can hardly feed my wife and children. And if my health should fail, I shouldn't be able to work, or what would become of us all? Oh dear, life is so full of worries. And his blue eyes would fill up with tears. Now, much of John's trouble was of his own making. You see, farmers were not willing to give him a job because he was so miserable that he depressed everybody he came into contact with. The farmers knew that they would get a better day's work from light-hearted labourers than from one made gloomy by working alongside Weeping John. One day, the doctor invited John to his house. When he arrived there, the doctor showed him a glass case in which was a shining yellow bar. "This bar of gold was left to me by my father," said he. "He worked hard to buy it. When he left it to me, I was as poor as you are now. It helped me to work harder and more cheerfully, for I knew that if I ever hadn't enough to eat, I could sell a little of the bar. Luckily, I never had to touch it. I'm now quite well off and no longer need the bar of gold. I want you to take it, Weeping John. If ever you find yourself in need, sell it or part of it. I hope it does as much for you as it did for me." John took the gift, speechless with gratitude. He rushed home and told the story to his wife, who could hardly believe him. Well, from that day, John was a new man. He laughed and sang. He never worried about the future, for hadn't he enough gold to see him through any hard times? The farmers fell over themselves to have such a merry, joyful, hard-working fellow in their pay. He spent a little, saved a lot, and within 3 years had bought a little farm of his own. In 10 years, he had enlarged it to 4 times its size and was known as the richest farmer in the district. Not once during those years did he have to touch the bar of gold. One summer evening, John and his wife sat on their front porch watching the sun go down. A tattered stranger approached and asked for some food. John invited him in for supper. When they had finished the meal, the beggar told them the story of his life, a tale of disasters he had not deserved. "I'm going to do you a favour, my friend," said John, rising and taking the yellow bar from the cupboard. "Let me tell you the story of this bar of gold." He told how he had received it from the doctor and what it had done for both of them. He finished by saying, "Now I have no further need of it, so I'm giving it to you. I hope it does as much for you as it did for me." The stranger took the gleaming metal in his hand, and then with a smile he said, "I'm afraid you've been deceived, sir. This isn't gold. I know a good deal about these things, and I tell you that this metal is too light to be gold. Of course it's gold, said John, taking the bar and rubbing it with his sleeve to show how brightly it shone. But to his surprise, the rubbing showed a few lines of writing cut into the metal. It read, "I am not gold, but if you believe I am, you'll have the courage to face life bravely." "I'm very sorry," said John, astonished. "Don't be sorry," said the stranger, "for I have learnt a valuable truth from your story. From now on, I will believe in myself, as you believed in your gold bar." I hope you like that story. And the moral of that story, the lesson that we can learn, of course, is that we need to believe in ourselves. We can achieve anything if we set our minds to it. So whatever goal, whatever target you set yourself, be it within subjects in school or something on the sporting field, set yourself a target and work yourself so that you can achieve that target. I know you can all do it. Well done. So next part of the video is our darts challenge. What I'd like you to do is, once you've seen Thomas and Jessica throw their 3 darts, I'd like you to pause the video, add them up and see if you agree with their score. Great to see some of you throwing your own darts that I've been hearing about. And also great to see the rest of you just enjoying trying to add 3 numbers up together as quickly as you possibly can. Enjoy.
Hi Mr. Miller, just taking on your darts challenge. So 20, 19 and 3. So 20 plus 19 is 39, 42.
Hi Mr. Miller, this is my first time using real proper darts. I'm going to take on your challenge now. 7. Double. 60. And 16. 16. 17 and 16.
67.
So I've got 60
plus 7 equals 67.
67. I got 67.
Plus 16 is
Plus 16.
73, 83.
83.
Everyone, it's time for the joke of the week. This time, what is harder to catch the faster you run? Your breath. Mr. Mitchell didn't seem to like that one, so let's give you another one. Why did the golfer wear 2 pairs of pants? In case he got a hole in one. So the last part of our video is our daily mile challenge. This is fantastic. Great to see Thomas and Jessica and their mum and dad out running the mile together this week. And this is what I'd love to see happening with lots of families out there. And I'm just going to let the video roll because Thomas's dad gives some fantastic tips on how to start running as a family or individually and what to do on those runs. So get yourself ready, pause the video, and when you're ready to get out there and do just a 7-8 minute run, play the video, and as long as Thomas, Jessica and the family are running, you do your running. Enjoy, and I'll see you soon.
Hello friends of
Friends
Winter,
of Winter.
we're going to do our
daily
daily run
run.
around the park.
So this is Thomas and Jessica. They've enjoyed keeping up their running thanks to the daily mile that they learn at school. They've been trying to run 3 times a week and doing lots of stretching and exercises in between. It's a great opportunity to do things as a family together. You've got Mum, Dad, Thomas and Jessica, getting some fresh air and exercising. When Thomas and Jessica joined Winton, Thomas wrote on a board that he'd like to be an athlete, and Jessica said she'd like to be a dance teacher. So keeping fit will help them achieve their goals. So it's cold this evening, hasn't stopped us getting out, but one thing you must do is make sure that you wear the right clothing. So that might be base layers, joggers, extra tops, or as you can see, Jessica and Thomas are wearing bright coloured tops to make sure that traffic can see them. Okay Thomas, it's good to go. Well done for checking. It's important to make sure that you keep hydrated and make sure that you drink before you go out and when you finish your run, to make sure that your muscles can recover as quickly as possible. It's also good to eat the right foods and breakfast, so making sure you eat plenty of cereals and that you eat good wholesome foods like carbohydrates, which will help you run for longer. Get those moves, arms moving nose to toes or hip to lip. Pump up that hill. There's lots of routes we like to run. Around Red Hill Park, we're looking at 1.7 miles, which is a lovely distance, and with a little climb. This is a nice pace we're running, about 12 minutes per mile, which means the whole family can enjoy it. On different days we might run further or shorter and go faster or slower to mix up the runs. How you feeling, Jessica?
Good.
Feeling strong?
Yeah.
Thomas, how you feeling? Mummy, how you feeling?
Chatter.
I think it's important to say that before the lockdowns, as a family we didn't do any running. And we built up gradually and bit by bit have improved our fitness and well-being together. If people are looking to get into running, the Couch to 5K app's brilliant and really helps ease anyone into the programme. As we start to run downhill, we should soften our knees, put our arms a little bit lower and wider to help our balance, and make sure that we keep a good pace. That's right, if anyone got that, when you're doing a distance, it's not about how fast you run it, it's about keeping going.
Hey everyone, I hope you're back from your run now and showered or cleaned or hydrated and feeling great. That's what the Daily Mile is all about. It's getting out there and it's getting that run completed. Whether you do it fast, slowly, different times, different paces, get out there, enjoy it. And thank you so much to the Cannon family for giving me that video to use. I would love to hear or see other families' efforts at running out there together. And if you did it in your house or in your garden, brilliant work too. It's just about getting it done, but making it enjoyable as you do it. Look forward to seeing you all soon. Bye-bye.